Is it on? It's on. Hello, everyone, residents of Ave. I had a request. My name is Milena. I'm the owner of Chateau Blue Hair Studio here in Newtown Square. I hope you are all surviving quarantine. I know I have good days and bad days myself, but this color, being able to do it at home, is a gift. It's a blessing. A small one. It's the little things, right? So what we're offering here, first off, is a color kit to do yourself at home. And what you will do is you'll actually pick up a little bag that looks like this. One gets put out at a time every 15 minutes. We'll schedule it in for a 15-minute time slot. And in your kit, you will have a set of instructions, an applicator brush, a shampoo and conditioner, a cap, and gloves for application. Now you will get a container that looks like this, and it will have your specific color in it. So what we're doing is everyone's sending us a photo of their roots right now in a well-lit area, and we are color matching your roots. It's really difficult for those of you that have blonde highlights. We're not sending any light in our home. This isn't for highlights or balayage. This is simply for root touch-ups. If either your roots are getting too dark with your blonde highlights, we can put a little buffer in there. Or, if you have grays that need to be covered. So I just wanted to go over with you some steps on application. So what you're going to want to do is section your hair off into 4 sections, leaving down the section that you're going to want to start with. So you can use a hair tie, you can use a clip, anything that you want. So it's 4 sections. So the first 2 in the front of your head split open, and then the back split open. And again, you can do this with little hair ties, or if you have clips at home. So these colors are all pre-mixed. They're all ready to go. You don't need to do anything. You just have to open up your brush and start applying. The thing is you want to get this color on your head within an hour of picking it up. So where you want to start is always in the front, because that tends to, you want that to process the longest. Makes sense, right? So, really you would want a nice clean line, but don't get too picky. I'm going to get in close here so everyone can see. See my little grays popping up there? So what we want to do here is actually kind of pat the color onto the grays. And you don't want to pull the color down too far if you do have highlights or any kind of dimension in your hair. You really just want to concentrate on the roots specifically. So what you're going to do is keep going in the same direction, about 1/4 inch sections. So you can see how thin that section is. The thicker your hair, the smaller the section you're going to want to take. And you're just going to want to keep applying. Keep applying, keep applying. And take that all the way down until you complete this side of the head. Now, when you completed this side of the head, you're going to want to move over to this side. You can leave all this hair down now. Drop this section and then continue just doing the same thing. Grab your brush, hold the hair down pretty tight and flat, and get that color on. Again, taking pretty small sections. Now I'm looking at the camera to do this. I'm not looking in the mirror, so I'm sure I'm not going to be as precise as I normally would be, but I'm just trying to give you guys an idea. So you want to just follow suit. Do the same thing that you did on the other side, taking it all the way down. Okay, now when you finish and you complete the whole front top part of your hair, what I want you to do now, and this is what's going to be, this is a little important. So as you're doing those sides, you're not really getting the hairline, right? You're just kind of getting those sides. So what I want you to do is take your brush and actually follow your hairline, but I don't want you to brush the color on, because that can actually wipe the color off. So what we want you to do is actually pat the color on, following your whole hairline. And now in your instructions, you'll see I put a little suggestion in there. If you have a chapstick, any kind of wax base, you can actually line your forehead and around the ears in the chapstick, and that works as a base, like a protector, so it doesn't stain your skin. So again, we're patting this color. We're not brushing it on as to like we would be kind of wiping it off if we were doing that. And we only do this around the hairline really to get it on there. I know people come in all the time and they say, well, over here doesn't really take. It always seems like I see that first. Yeah, and so you just want to pat the color on and kind of load it up there. Where you tend to see a big patch of gray, if you have one big patch, normally it's in our parts, of course. There too, you want to just go in and make sure, so like my gray patch is usually around right here. So what I'm going to do is go in again and hit it. Pat, tap, 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 tap all the way through. Okay, but really like this hairline, like I said, you just want to kind of it's almost like you're pushing and pressing the color in instead of wiping. You're just pushing it. Okay, and now when you get to the back of the head, I would suggest to go ahead and, take the top half that you just did and get it up in a little ponytail. Nothing tight. You don't want to wrap the ponytail like more than 2 times. We're just kind of getting it up and out of the way. And remember, you still have one side clipped up and then the side that you need down, the side that you're going to start. So again, what you can see here, just do what you can see. Start here. Again, take up these sections and just keep going. And you'll feel the color on your skin doing it this way. And you can also see the sections that you're pulling up. So again, just kind of tap and press. Now you can be looking into a mirror when you're doing this. I just don't want to have my face all up in here. And again, when you get down to your hairline here, you just want to press the color on. And that'll basically do the perimeter or the outside of the bottom part of your hair. But you are going to want to go into the back of your head. And, I always say, if you have someone that you can call in and say, hey, give me a hand for a couple minutes. It's a nice little fun project. Now I'm going to turn around here. And let me see, because you can kind of see the back of my head. Again, little small sections. And just get it on. Now the good thing about doing hair dye is when you put the hair dye at the root, it holds it up. So it shouldn't fall back down. It should pretty much stay. Let me just wet my brush here a little bit. So again, once you went and did the perimeter, now you're kind of going on and doing the inside of the back of the hair. Go all the way down like that. And take your clip out to get the other side started again. So here I am. I can kind of pretend like I'm in a mirror here and just press all around this outer hairline. Get all that in. And then I can take sections here, pull it straight up, and I can still see my line. So I know it's like this, the back side of your head, but you can still see your line. So again, go ahead and hit all this, going down, 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 down. And then you're going to do the same thing you did with the other side. You're just going to grab it from the very top that you don't have pulled off and just follow suit all the way down. All the way down until you get to the bottom of the head. Now I know for me, I can do this with my eyes closed and probably one-handed, but I sped it up a little bit just for the sake of video time, and I don't want you guys to get too bored. But that's the basics of applying hair color at home. And now once you get your roots done and put on, you're going to want to set your timer. Most color develops 30 to 45 minutes depending on the amount of gray you have. So if you're 100% gray, this is going to sit on your hair for 45 minutes. If you're, well, I would say if you're 75 to 100% gray, it's going to sit on your hair for 45 minutes. And then another option that we have is my ends are getting a little washed out and worn out there. You can also request a glaze for your ends, and that just comes in a bottle. And what you do is you just squirt it all over and mush it around. And if you need to do that, what I would suggest doing is when you're done putting your roots on, set your timer for 20 minutes. When that bell goes off, you get the bottle for your ends and you add that to your hair, set it for another 10 minutes. And when that goes off, you're ready to wash and condition, and you can take it all down together. If you're not adding anything to your ends and you're just touching up your roots, 30 to 45 minutes process, wash and condition as normal. I hope that everyone got a little bit of information out of that. I know desperate times are calling for desperate measures, but we really don't want to see anyone using box dye right now. Number one, we can't highlight over box dye. Number two is you're just going to get bands of color. I mean, you pick up something that says light brown, you're going to end up with black hair, or, you know, if you're a blonde, you're going to end up with orange hair or yellow hair. It's not helpful for the future. So that's why we decided to do these kits for clients to help when everyone can get back into the salon. Again, my name is Milena, and coming to you from Chateau Blue Hair Studio. All right, thanks for watching, everyone. If anyone has any questions or wants to reach out, our phone number here is 610-353-3535. And of course, you can find us on Facebook at Chateau Blue Hair Studio. Chateau Blue Hair Studio. No E on that blue. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching so much. Happy quarantine.